All right, nocturnal news. Now, before we get to the original video, you're looking at the stabilized video, so please watch the entire video. Now, this video it made its rounds a while back, but I never, properly broke it down. Now, it was originally filmed in Spain. This is called the Meta UFO, by the way. You're looking at, again, two different videos, the original video and also a stabilized version of the video from a YouTube channel called It's BS, not BS like you're thinking. This video originally posted on the channel UFO VNI, but it was taken down. And on a side note, I cannot tell you how many UFO channels are currently being taken down. If you watch my last video, I literally found hundreds, and I do mean hundreds, I'm not exaggerating, of very good, creditable UFO channels, old and new, that are being removed from existence, and it's just awful. Okay, so look, it's another reason we are highly shadow banned here, but they cannot remove me because I don't break any rules. So, side note, by the way, thinking about starting a new channel moving forward. The video was then re-uploaded in 2017 by a YouTube channel called UFO Invasion. And then it was also on a forum called Third Phase of Sun. Okay, no, it's not related to Third Phase of Moon. But back in September 7th, I believe, 2015, a man named Modesta, M-O-D-E-S-T-A, Modesta, emailed the YouTube channel UFO VNI and asked if he could upload the video on his channel because basically he didn't know anything about YouTube. Okay, September 6, 2015, Modesta goes on to explain that he witnessed, or what he witnessed on the day of the sighting. Now, I could, read the video, but there's not, or the email rather, but there's not a whole lot there that would be worth me reading the entire thing. I can link it below. He did say the UFO was at a certain altitude and descended quickly before flying away against the wind. That's important. He said he is nearsighted, but he had a friend there with him. His friend witnessed the craft. He, had good vision and said that basically he saw something inside the UFO with limbs, okay? Limbs like arms and hands and a head, something moving around. He goes on to say that this UFO sighting was nearby a set of mountains that has mysterious activities. Okay, we've heard of places like that. What's that damn ranch over there everybody talks about? Skinwalker, places like that, Area 51, for example. And he's really not, a believer in UFOs. And by the way, this email was translated from Spanish to English, of course. And the friend of the man, Modesta, went on to say that this is not the first time that, he saw something like this craft. But I didn't really feel comfortable talking about it. So, that's the backstory. I don't want to give names, dates, locations, things like that. I just don't believe in doing that if I don't have their consent. Okay, number two, Modesta is a place, not a person. So again, I think there is problems translating the email, but I've learned that there could have been some problems with the email. So I think that's where a lot of debunkers are getting their arsenal from, these kind of holes in the story with this attached email to this UFO sighting. Number three, these are problems I have, by the way. Number three in the video, there isn't a lot of sound, but you can hear the man mumbling and, talking and then kind of slightly whistling at the end of the video. And you can hear the wind blowing and so forth. But on the channel It's BS, we see the same video with this really annoying, like, birds chirping in the background, meaning someone added the audio over the original audio. And that's really not uncommon in the UFO community. Whenever people are uploading or repurposing a video, they will add different audio to avoid copyright. So that can be explained away. Okay, and what was convincing to me was the drop in altitude, okay, then a stabilized rotation. We see the craft rotating in a fixed position, and then we see acceleration, like intelligent flight control, and that is not caused by the wind, because if you look at the clouds are moving to the left, the craft is moving to the right, okay, so it can't be a balloon, anything like that. It appears to have some type of glass covering the front, kind of like the old helicopters did back in the day, so it looks real to me, but nowadays it's so hard to tell. I like that it's old because back then we didn't have the level of CGI that we have today. and it has, there's some type of gold rod that looks like some type of steering mechanism, and you can see some type of movement inside the craft when we zoom in, and we will zoom in. We also see the craft go from counterclockwise to a clockwise rotation, so it's kind of spinning one way, and then it stops abruptly and spins the other way in a fixed position. So that was pretty convincing to me as well. And you can see variable accelerations in both modes of rotation, meaning it's rotating at different speeds, clockwise and counterclockwise. We also have other video footage from different parts of the world, where there's another video out of Vancouver, I believe it was, that looks very similar to this UFO. So that's basically what I know. That's all the facts I have. It was on a forum in Portuguese, I believe, back in like 2014, 2015. Again, Third Phase of Sun, and then this It's BS channel, UFO VNI, UFO Invasion, but it was taken down from that channel. And there's been a few debunkers offering things like this. Okay, we'll just move on. And another one like this. Okay, we'll just continue on. And now let's get to the zooming in. Okay, so here we are. Let's just do a little bit of zooming in and see what we can find. Okay, look, you see how there's no gold right there on the front? It looks a little bit blurred, okay? I'm talking about this top part right here. And then when we rotate just a little bit, look at that. You see this gold glossy shine come across the craft. I thought that was a bit odd. Okay, now you can see this gold bar here in the middle, and you have to remember, guys, that this is being videoed from a very great distance. Okay, the guy is zooming in with a digital camera, and so it's hard to get really good detail. Kind of looks like a potato cut in a weird way, or like a shell, like you'd find at the beach or something. And then you can see this glass in the front of it. Okay, let's just let it spin around. Okay, here's a different angle right there. We'll zoom into that. Almost looks like an alien face right there. Let's see. And this is the stabilized video, by the way. Here, let me move that out so you can see it a little better. Yeah, this is the stabilized video. I mean, look at that, guys. Is that reflecting off the sun? That's a pretty bright reflection right there. Whatever's going on. Okay, we'll rotate a little bit more. Kind of looks like the profile of a face right there. Just such an odd thing. And you can see the glass right there. There's that. And I like that the shine is consistent, on top there, right there, right there. But it's just so odd because it looks dull, okay? And then it kind of goes to this golden, glimmer in the sun, right? Here, let me go forward. I've got some better ones right here. Let's see. That's the screenshots that other people took. Oh, hang on, guys. Let me go back. This is hard to do. Okay, I'm going to go back here. I really want to get a good look at the front of it. And by the way, that little V thing you're seeing at the top right there, that is just an artifact from stabilizing a video. That's all it is. That has nothing to do with the craft itself. Okay. Yeah, it looks like the profile is the best we can get. And that jump you see right there, that's from me editing earlier. That's not the craft jumping around. Okay. Let's see if I can rotate a little bit more right there. Maybe get a look inside. I mean, you see it looks kind of hollow up top. And then it looks like something's inside of it. I don't know. Something golden, perhaps. Right there. Looks like a little alien dude smiling with his little alien hands right there. A little alien smile. I don't know, guys. This is a tough one. I don't know what to make of it. If it is CGI, they did an incredible job, because I don't see any artifacts that would tell me it is CGI. So... But, I'm not like an expert on computer graphics, but I mean, this is as far as I can zoom in. Right there, you kind of lose focus of what's going on. So what do you guys make of this? I just don't know. Have you heard anything about this? This is, I think, the first time I've heard of it. And I'll put a little clip of the one in Vancouver at the end of the video that they're claiming it was the same craft. So I don't know, guys. And of course, we have the email, and so far, it's not been debunked or proven that it was CGI or anything like that. You know, and this video has been around for probably about 10 years. You know, just one more thing that I also don't like. I don't like how this video gets taken down anywhere it's posted. That typically means, you know, there's a copyright on the video because the video was computer generated. Now, again, I don't have any evidence of that. It's just a theory, just a thought. You know, I guess we'll see. You know, if the video gets taken down from my channel, I can tell you who the original creator was because I will be notified for playing this video. So we'll see if it was computer generated, because if it was, there's a copyright on it. So look, I'm always honest with you guys, but having said that, you know, there is a chance that this could be something. I'm going to call it 50-50. I like that we have a realistic zoom and focus on the original video. We do have some natural audio from the original video. I like that as well. You know, it sounds very muffled, almost like a low quality microphone on a camera. So it does sound, you know, authentic when you're watching this original video right here. All right, so that's all I've got. That's everything I know, every detail. And honestly, there's really not much more you can find about this case. Okay, so, and always try to be 100% transparent and honest with you guys. Again, I'm 50-50 on this. I found it really interesting, and I thought you might enjoy it. That's all. I'm just trying to crank out a lot of these videos. I think next I might focus on the Iraq orb. You guys remember the Jeremy Corbell thing? Well, I found some more proof and evidence to kind of counter that sighting, so you know, we'll see how that works out. All right, so leave a comment below, let me know what you think, and if you have any ideas for videos, please let me know.